morning. It is Tuesday, February 8th, 2022. I am the Cerebral Palsy Vigilante, Zachary Fennell, and you are watching Making of a Memoir, my video series documenting the hard work involved in writing and self-publishing a book. Over the last 56 episodes, you've seen me gone from writing the book to editing to receiving feedback, and now I'm just getting ready to take those next steps to publishing. I'm going to be publishing through Amazon's self-publishing service, KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, both paperback and Kindle copies. Before I used Amazon to publish my first book, Off Balance, which is available on the Kindle. Off Balance is my teenage memoir discussing my emotional journey from embarrassment over having a disability to learning to embrace my disability as a part of who I am. This upcoming project, which I will be revealing the name of very soon, well, actually the first thing I've got to do, got a blank notepad here that I'm bringing right, is I have to copyright my book. So once I get off here with you today and we finish strategizing a game plan to get us to that next point in the self-publishing process, I am going to be going to the copyright website. I can leave a link to that actually in my video's description for those of you interested in copywriting a book. In writing a book, you can actually see where you have to go to do that. So I will leave that video, or I will leave that link in the video's description. So once I'm done copywriting the next part, so this next book, I'm going to copyright it, then I'll be sharing the title, and yeah, we'll be, title, book cover, all that fun stuff. But to start with, this book that's my work in progress is a memoir about not letting cerebral palsy stop me from becoming a marathoner. And just to use what I did with Off Balance as an example. So right now I have the front cover all set for my upcoming book. Back cover and the spine I still need to do because the size you have to work with is going to be dependent on how big your book is. And so I was waiting to get that done first and then move forward. You see here that there is you open my book cover, Praise for Off Balance, and you have some promotional praise for it and just some just some reviewers from a podcaster and a blogger. And I have right now an empty page that says praise for my new book, but I haven't filled in the quotes. I have those now, so I can do that. Then you got the title page with the author's name, which I all have. This is some of the front matter I've been working on over the last month. The copyright page, which I just need to fill in with certain details once I get the book actually copyrighted. The dedication page is written. And then you got the table of contents, which is there. It just needs to be adjusted to put page numbers in. Then on this side, on Off Balance, I had a special thanks to the acknowledgement page I had in the front matter. This time around, I'm putting it in the back matter. I still need to write that though, so that is one element. that I still need to write is the a special thanks. So once we get past the special, thanks, that's going to be a disclaimer I had in off balance. I have moved the disclaimer to combine it onto the copyright page for this upcoming project, so that's taken care of. I have a foreword that I should be receiving today. I don't have an actual, I didn't write an introduction into this book. The foreword's going to provide that, and that will be actually a separate sheet all on its own. Yeah, it's forward's going to be a separate part all on its own. So I need to create a forward document. And then you get into the body of the book, which there were 8 chapters in an epilogue. In Off Balance, there's 33 plus chapters, I believe. There are 33 or 34 chapters in this upcoming project of mine. A little more in-depth read. So as I was sort of explaining there, so this is just I just need to resize the manuscript for a paperback, because right now it's sized for a Kindle book. Along with that would be removing the electronic table of contents, because again, that's only for an ebook. And so that we get all the way to the end of the book. And there is more about the author, which that I still need to write. But see, this is what I was talking about in an earlier making of a memoir. I talked about how doing these little things, like doing the title pages, doesn't seem like much. But once you're ready to go to publish, it helps a lot because not you're not overwhelmed by 20 different things small things you have to do, and then that becomes, just like I said, it overwhelms you, the number of things you still have to do. So this is why, and then there's an also by this author, which is actually I already have done. So also by this author, I am going to be putting in a special acknowledgement before the about the author, and that's going into the back matter. Yeah, so that kind of tidies up a game plan of sorts. As I said, I'm going to go copyright my manuscript in a short while. I will look forward to actually sharing my title and book cover and getting word out there. Hello, still Tuesday, February 8th. I've had a productive day. Now I've got to shift gears and get ready to go into work. So I was able to apply the copyright or, put in the copyright, file the copyright claim for my upcoming book. I got the forward document created, the just the manuscript formatted for a paperback version. I am now on that still working on the final pieces, which is, a special thing. So the acknowledgments at the end of the book and more about the author. And once those are done, I'm hoping to do those tonight when I get home from work. We'll see how I feel. Like all that's left then is getting the back cover done and putting the pieces together and getting a proof copy made. So I'll update you later. Book update. 2 years of hard work will be coming to fruition soon. I have ordered proofs of my next book, a memoir about not letting cerebral palsy stop me from becoming a marathoner. Once the proofs arrive, I will be doing an unboxing to reveal the title and cover. Happy Valentine's Day, Monday, February 14th, closing in on 1:30 in the afternoon, and I have lovely news to share. My proofs have been printed and they're on their way here. You'll see in hand the proof copy of the book in the next Making of a Memoir video. However, I'm just going to bring this one to a close. A week has gone by pretty much since you last saw updates from me. Well, at least a, a video, face to video update. You did see that Facebook post that I shared yesterday morning. So, to catch you up, basically when I left you, I had to copyright the book, which I did. I had to write the more about the author and a special acknowledgments pages. Those were done, written, edited, pretty much Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, in between time from work. I was able to get those done, have all the pieces. Saturday, I was off from work. I spent all day working on the back and side, the spine and then the back cover of the book and getting everything sorted and then going through and making the margins I originally had for the paperback manuscript weren't good. I would I uploaded the file. The page numbers were below where they would cut, so there were just some adjustments I had to do there. By the end, I had at the start 357 page document that I needed to create a book cover for. That turned into, once I added in margins and did different things, ended up pushing it to 383 pages. And just that small difference of not even 30 pages added a little height or added a little width to the book cover, which then basically it was a lot going on Saturday. Could have been frustrating, but I chose to look at it from this standpoint of I've been working hard on this book for 2 years. You guys have been watching Making of a Memoir, staying with me since 2020 on this. So I could have looked at it but I looked at, I've worked to get to this point. Like I'm at this point. These are good problems to have to be at this point. And so now I just was able to work through it all. Took some patience, had to walk away from the computer a few times, but now I have a proof ordered. You're going to In the next episode of Making of a Memoir, you're gonna see the cover. I'm gonna reveal the book title. So yeah, exciting stuff. Like this video if you're watching this point, you probably liked it. So hit that thumbs up icon while you're down below. Leave a comment, ask your questions about self-publishing, or just say what you're looking forward to in my upcoming book. And so make sure you get notified when that next Making of a Memoir episode go out or my next video goes out. Make sure you have subscribed to my channel and rung the bell icon. Until next time, remember, don't blend in, blend out.